All right, good morning. We are back, baby. How you doing? All right, good morning. Get this thing set up. Wow, it took Google Hangouts. Merc 3, good morning. It took Google Hangouts a while to load this chat. That's why I'm a minute late. But hey, it's only a minute, so get over it. Brian, good morning, sir. How are you? Mike Foodie, good morning, sir. Sean Dayton, good morning. Yes, the weary traveler. I'm still sore. My God. We rode 1,300 kilometers, which translates to 807 miles. And that riding was over basically a 4-day period. We did have quite a bit of downtime there in the middle of the trip, so we did that 807 miles in basically 4 days. 2 days on the front side of the trip, 2 days on the back. Oh, you guys, my wrenches are hacking me because I was a minute late on my... Oh, you guys are funny. Levitt97, good morning. Welcome to the chat, baby. We have got... there's my lovely wife. We have got... Why don't you model the shirt for me? We've got Michael Fazio construction shirts. Look at that. Rockscapes. On-time backhoe service. Turn around, honey. Show them what it looks like on the back.
At the back.
And the back is Michael Fazio's Rockscape Rabbi Jew Barker. How about that? Yeah, baby. Daisy May sent us those. It's pretty cool, we thought.
Hi, Mercury.
Good to be home. Always good to be home, man. We're going to talk about visas today. We do have a guest that's going to come on at 11 o'clock. His name's Walter Lavender. You guys know him. Anybody that has followed the vlog knows Walter. I've done a couple of vlogs with Walter.
Hi, Philo.
Right here.
Hello, 25-151.
That's Lynn Dickinson's husband. That's Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Rory Thomas, what's up, Snowflake? Operations Philippines Journey, good morning. Dennis Brock, good morning from Cavite. We drove through your area there a couple of days ago. How you doing, buddy? I better close out this Facebook. There's too many notifications coming up.
I'm here, Ulam.
Racer X, good morning from Chicago. How are you, sir? Thanks for coming back. Kanoy in the Philippines, good morning. Hamkilla, good morning. How are you? Rory Thomas, which leg of riding was longer, the first or second? The second leg was longer. We did 500 kilometers in 24 hours coming home. We rode from Cataclan down to Iloilo, back up to Cataclan, ferried over to Calapan, rode from Calapan down to Rojas City, Mindoro, which, by the way, is another 133 kilometers. Then we ferried over to Batangas and rode from Batangas all the way to Manila. Fuck, man. My hands, I still cannot make a tight fist. Unbelievable. Good morning, everybody. Jeff Spicoli, good morning.
Good morning. Kanoy in the Philippines.
Yeah, we've got Walter Lavender, who is a visa expert, coming on at... He's a very knowledgeable person about visas. He's going to come on at 11 o'clock. We're going to promote his channel, and he's going to talk about visas and answer any questions anybody might have. He's an expert on the 13A. He's an expert on the SRRV. One lonely man. Good morning. Hello. Rory, yeah, I got service the day before the trip, and I need service again. You're supposed to service every 1,000. The first 5,000 kilometers, you service every 1,000. So
Rory said, I am a pizza expert.
Rory is a pizza expert. Very nice. Well, hey, Rory, what's your favorite pizza in the Philippines? Mike Foodie says, did you stop for the night between ferries? No. Mike, we did not stop. We just went straight through.
We just sleep on the ferries. That's
yeah.
the rest.
We had a 4-hour ferry ride and a 2-hour ferry ride. We slept on both of those. Clyde Seaside, don't worry about your hands. It's Melanie's ass that went numb. Yeah, our asses went numb.
It's sore.
That's true.
Kawawa.
Carl Fernang, Manganango Magapo. One lonely man says hello to Philo's wife.
Hello.
Ah, SNR all meat pizza.
Oh, that's masarap.
That's a really good choice. You know, what's the one that we get from Greenwich? Greenwich has a ultimate bacon pizza that's pretty insane, Rory. Try it out sometime. It's an all meat ultimate bacon. It's like bacon, sausage, and pepperoni. And it's just a heart attack on a plate.
Good morning, Philly and the Philippines.
Philly in the Philippines, Philly Brian. I applaud you for riding on that Raider for that long ride. Thanks, brother. Yeah, it was definitely a test of willpower.
This of patience.
And patience too, yeah, because I'm traveling with Filipinos on Filipino time.
Yeah.
It was fun though. Man. And more videos to come, you guys. Wait till you see the beaches that were there on Romblon. Just insane.
It's all white sand.
Beautiful white sand that doesn't even hardly stick to your feet. It's so just beautiful. Andrew H says he likes Jamaican pizza in Angono, Rizal. Okay.
Yeah, Angono, Rizal.
Jeff Spicoli, don't forget the thumbs up. Okay, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. Racer X says monkey, but haha, riding for a long time. Monkey, but riding for a long time. Monkey.
You know the monkey?
Maybe he's talking about the monkey in the pics. How's the dog doing? She's doing great now that we're home. She was so happy to see us.
Maybe he's asking the other dog.
Who?
The dog in Romblon.
Oh, the dog in Romblon. The dog in Romblon is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out his leg was not broken. He was just stunned from the incident that happened. You know.
We just give them a little massage.
Yeah, one of the riders massaged his leg for quite a good time, and he came around. He stood up and started walking. So, Larry Morris, welcome to the chat. Thank you, sir, for that compliment. At Melanie, was the food along the way? Any new ideas for your cooking show? You guys, we were on a serious Filipino budget. We ate at Carinderias, roadside Carinderias all along the way. So we ended up eating adobo like every day, twice a day. But it was only, 26 pesos.
He had choices. Pork adobo, chicken adobo.
Yeah, the choices were fantastic. But we had a few boodle fights that were fairly good. Graham, good morning. Thanks for coming in. What did we miss here? Clyde Seaside. Rain Man, what's up, mofo? Ken, Act of Kindness, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Good to see you again.
First time live.
Ah, it's called Monkey Butt. Yeah, you're right. I remember that now, Racer X. Yeah, Monkey Butt. I was a big rider in the U.S. I remember that term now. James Fleming from New Orleans, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
What's up, Dory Thomas said? Maturity tried to massage my wrong arm.
Tried to massage my cramp, but it was okay. I've had worse. Yeah.
Hello, Rayman.
Yes, we are back from Romblon. We got back Sunday afternoon. We're still trying to adjust to being home.
What's your exit? Sorry, here in States when you ride for a long time and butt gets sore. It's called monkey butt.
Yeah, I forgot about that term.
Ah.
Was something very common with lifestyles. We'd go on a ride that was too long and everybody had monkey butt.
Hi from New Orleans.
28 Fahrenheit in Fargo, North Dakota. Ah, yeah, cool. Lefty all around. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Good to see ya.
Yo San Agustin.
Dr. Love, welcome from Ohio. Thanks for coming in. We have got
Never heard of monkey.
36 in the chat. Very nice.
Never heard of monkey butt, but I heard the iron butt challenge.
Brian says he gets monkey butt from watching TV.
Should hurt.
Mike and Merichu, good morning. Jim Fleming, good morning. Taguig for 3 weeks in April. Taguig's a great place. Lots of fun there.
Love the shirts.
Yeah, the shirts are cool, right? That's Rabbi Jew Barker sent us those.
Shirts and dress.
Yeah, it's more of a dress for Melanie, but it's okay, Lon. Edward Crandall, welcome. Thank you, sir. We're glad to be home. Was this your first time sleeping on a bamboo bed? We did not sleep on a bamboo bed, Sean. How much is a monthly rental in Romblon? I have no idea. You might want to Google that, Andrew. Probably pretty cheap. It's in the province. Jim Grady, welcome. Thank you so much, sir. Aizin Rua, thank you for coming in. LA, California. I used to live there, very close to there. Aizin Rua, we are not a political channel, so I couldn't give a shit what Trump does. But thank you for that question.
Keep me so later.
Kin act of kindness.
Do they have Meralco generators? Yes.
We have Meralco.
No, they're asking
in the province? Andrew H., in the province where we were at in Romblon, there is no power from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily. So they have generators if they need them, but it's just a lifestyle there. Nobody really cares. There's only water available from 6 to 8 a.m. And power is only on from 2 p.m. till 6 a.m. Then you have no power for 8 hours. So it's no big deal. It never created an issue for anybody. It's lifestyle in the province. They're used to it. Nobody cares.
And it's also windy there. You don't need electric fan for the day.
You don't even need a fan for the day. Yeah, it's the winds are. It's almost like what they call in Hawaii. In Hawaii they have something called the. I can't remember shit winds. Trade winds in Hawaii, and they have like trade winds there on Caramel Island all day long. So you don't even need a fan. It was actually kind of cool there. It was hot and kind of cool.
Lori Thomas, feeling in the Philippines, my wife and I are arguing on how to pronounce Da'u.
It's Da'u.
I think it's a acronym for 3.
The way to say it is Da'u.
Thanks.
Yeah. No power from 2 p.m. Oh, no, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you just charge your gadgets overnight, and then we have, because we're smart, we have a power bank too. So.
And also, they're not.
What was surprising is the data was perfect there. We had 4K smart. 4K smart at all times, almost all over the island. So there's no internet, but there was really good data. Jim Aarons, thanks. Carl Hendricks, hello from Davao. Thank you, sir. Young Soo Lee. Want to know if the U.S. military members at Basa Air Force Base. Okay. Speaking of winds, your mic sounds like it is underwater. Perhaps there's a fan blowing or something?
Yeah. Here.
Okay, turn that fan off. We do have a fan going. Lynn Dickinson, hi Malai and hi Philo. Good to see you back.
I'm Malai.
Thanks, Lynn. Good to see you too. How's that, Graham? Nobody else said anything about the mic, but is that better? Okay. Yeah, if there's something wrong, guys, let me know. Are you local? Oh, let's lefty all around. Yeah, we did have a fan going here on the side. Because our aircon is dying, we need to buy a new one. We're going to buy a new one probably this week. Hi, yeah, Lynn, we got him from the rabbi. He's crazy. He sent us his construction T-shirts. Lynn, I liked your Cabela's vlog. Did you see me? Did you catch me? I was teasing you about not using a spoon when you were eating. You're so Americanized, huh? Just using a fork. Choke long. Lynn's got a bunch of subs too. You're up to 340 or something now. Wow. Lynn's growing fast.
Get 1.5 SP. Yeah, that's what we have.
Yeah, that's what we have. It's just dying. It's so old that it's on its last leg. And I would just rather buy a new one. We'll get this one fixed, but
I think I have it for about 4 years now already.
oh, it's okay, Graham. We've got aircon on. The fan was just to kind of help. Did I see Filling the Philippines video about the AC? It throws me about need install, electric yo to do the install.
Yeah, I already have it installed. You know, it's a different socket just for the aircon.
Yeah, we'll just pull this one out and slap the new one in and plug it in. That's all we got to do. It's like a window aircon. Malai, how do you feel after a long ride of the motorbike?
Oh, super tired. Manghang ang puwet ko. She understand it. Manghang sa puwet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Young Sue Lee, you're going to have to Google that, okay? I have no idea if there's a PX in Basa, okay? I'm sorry. I just don't know.
How bad is the heat, everybody?
There's a military base in Subic, okay, that the U.S. military is going to start using again very soon. But I know nothing at all about Basa or whether there's a PX there or a commissary or anything for you to use. So you'll have to Google that, okay? Sorry. Just don't know.
How bad is the heat? Everybody back home is complaining.
Racer X, yes, I am. I will get a pension from the U.S., but I'm not collecting that pension just yet. Very soon. Rainman says to buy a split type aircon. I don't know what that is, but we'll just buy one that's newer than the one we have, probably. Rainman says there's no more U.S. troops. Okay. Our papers here are reporting something completely different.
If you marry a Filipina and I die, can she get my pension?
Yes, she can get your pension, but I think she has to spend some time, a certain amount of time in the U.S. Rainman, the papers here are reporting that U.S. troops are coming back to the Philippines. So,
Are we asking you getting sick again?
Doesn't mean it's true. Just because you read it doesn't mean it's true.
Are you sick now?
Am I sick now? I did get sick, yeah, because we rode all night long on Mindanao. And it was cold, baby. No USA bases in the Philippines. Well, that would be an accurate statement, yeah. There's plenty of U.S. troops, but there's no USA bases. That is an accurate statement, Rainman.
Because of Duterte.
The talk here in the Philippines and in the press is that the bases are coming back. There will be USA bases in the Philippines again, sometime in the next couple of years, because they want us to come and protect them from China, the big bully China. Kent Thomas, good morning, sir. Thanks for coming in. Yes, the U.S. troops are definitely coming back to the Philippines. It's one of the biggest things in the news here. You see it every single day. Okay, Raymond, let's let it go now about the U.S. troops, okay? All I can tell you is what I see living here in the news every day. The U.S. troops are coming back. Let's just let it go now. Let's talk about something else. You've already worn it out. Scott Del Fuego, thanks for coming in, buddy. Oh, there's no need to argue about whether U.S. troops are coming to the Philippines. I'm telling you they are coming, so you should believe that because I live here. That simple. Get the thumbs up guys going. Yeah, thanks, Lynn. Scott Del Fuego, thank you. Thank you for believing me. It's good to know somebody does. There's always somebody that knows way more than you do, you know? It's funny. And most of those people that know more about the Philippines than you don't live here. That's the funniest thing about it. Just a heads up. It's probably better to not talk about politics here in the Philippines. Yeah, Operation Philippine Journey, I'm not, real worried about that. Thanks, Rain Man, again. You'll believe it when it happens. Okay. Stay tuned, brother. I'm not paranoid. Operation Philippine Journey, I'll talk about anything I want. It's my channel. Eric De La Cruz, good morning, brother. Thanks for coming in. Pinoy Ahoy, welcome to the chat from Boston. Oh, man, my sister used to live in Boston. What a great, great city. I love that little red stripe you walk around. There's a yellow. You walk, we've talked about this before, but I got so drunk and just followed that yellow stripe one day. It was so fun. Eric De La Cruz, the trip was awesome. Although the tail end of it was extremely, yeah, the Freedom Trail, Pinoy Ahoy. Thanks for that. I have CRS. Can't remember shit. Just finished watching your latest video. How was the whole trip? Eric De La Cruz, the trip was awesome, except for the last 36 hours where we rode. Actually, it was 24 hours. We rode 500 kilometers in 24 hours. I got a little irritated, to say the least. Yeah, good move, guys. Thanks to the wrenches for that. That was probably the best thing to do. Just get rid of you. Okay, Philippine Journey, thanks for that comment. I appreciate that. It's my channel. I'll talk about anything I want. I don't really care if they're watching me. And I'm not a political person, so I've got nothing political to say. Talking about the U.S. troops coming to the Philippines is not political, in my opinion. It's just It's just a topic. So, but I appreciate your concern and your input. Great comment. What else is going on? 44 in the room and 26 minutes in. That's awesome. Thanks, you guys, for coming to see us. We're happy to be back. Missed home a lot, man. Really missed the dog, too, and the kids. Rory Thomas says that 2 days ago, the wife and I watched The Dirt, a docudrama about Motley Crue. No way. Merc3, thanks for the super chat and the one you gave me before. It's called The Dirt. Was that on... Hey, Rory, is that on Netflix, or where did you find that? I'd be interested to watch that. Merc3, where's Maddie? Is she with us?
Yeah.
She under the bed?
I don't want to go out. I try to call her.
She'll come. She's under the bed, Merc3. We'll get her out here in a minute.
Not in the mood.
She's not in the mood right now to be on cam. Doesn't want to be in the vlog. Maddie has attitude. Yeah, Lynn Dickinson. We are going to do a cooking show here pretty soon. We're kind of busy this week, but we're going to get a cooking video up probably within next week. We haven't done one in a while, and we like doing those. Murray, thanks for coming in, bud. Murray, we were all cringing watching those guys, and you'll see it in the vlog. My next vlog will be the loading of the motorbikes onto those small boats, and they did a great job. I mean, 4 Filipinos, and they were very, very gentle with the bike. They made sure that they didn't touch anything. They bit my license plate a little bit, but you have to expect that when you're doing something like this. What was my favorite part of Romblon? What was our favorite part of Romblon? Mark Doyle, welcome to the chat, buddy. Nicholas Coster, welcome to the chat.
Is it Cathedral Gate that you want there?
I think our favorite part was probably the beaches and the cliff diving. And just the beautiful water, right? The beautiful water you can swim in there. It's just...
super clear.
Yeah, if the water is 30 feet deep, you can see all the way to the bottom. Manuel Kamamote, welcome to the chat. Scott Del Fuego, welcome to the chat. If I didn't say it. Jamie Lawson, welcome to the chat from Canada. The puppy with the bad leg is fine now.
Yeah.
It turns out he was fine. The leg wasn't broken.
He can run. He can jump.
But when we first examined him, the leg was turned sideways. It didn't look right. And he couldn't move, and he was crying. So we thought for sure the leg was broken, but it turns out it was just maybe, you know, kind of pulled out of socket or something.
Did you cliff dive and swim?
Yes, did a lot of cliff diving, a lot of swimming.
Cliff, not me.
Somebody said there was an earthquake on Leyte. I'm sorry, I don't know who that was. Oh, Nicholas Coaster. There was a 3.4 in Leyte today. I don't know. I haven't seen the news this morning. I was just too busy with social media. I haven't had a chance to look at it. I don't know. I'm sorry. A lot of us are like that here in the Philippines. Boy, Rain Man is just go ahead and boot him out. If he's that bad, just kick him out. We don't need him in here. Kind of a bummer. He's always been a relatively good subscriber of mine. I don't know what's wrong with him today. Maybe he's drinking. Mark Doyle just got back for a month in the Philippines. All right. Hope you had your good time, buddy. What's going on? Oh, the retards. You guys. Yeah, it was actually my first. We've been to the province before, but it was only for like a 1-day visit. So this was my first full-time, uh, province visit where we were there for multiple days. And I got up every morning at 5 a.m. and walked down to the watering station and filled up these black 5-gallon containers and tug them back to the house 2 at a time. Or what I was doing is I was taking one halfway, I'd go back and take another one halfway because they were so heavy, Yeah, usually Rain Man's really a cool guy. I don't know what's wrong with him tonight. Let's virtual hug and make it all better. Lefty, you're right. Rain Man has always been a really cool guy. He's probably having a bad day. That happens to all of us. Roger Winslow. How many cobra snakes have you seen in the Philippines? Not even one.
We saw one on wildlife.
Rory Thomas. Yeah, we saw one in a wildlife center. How many stops for gas did you need to do for the ride? You think the Sniper was good on fuel? I ride a Raider, and it was not good on fuel because we overloaded it. But we probably stopped
6 to 8 times.
I've got 6 receipts, and I know a couple of places did not give us a receipt. So
Will you share down my channel?
yeah, and I'm going to share also. Hold on a second. Todd Blanco, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. Rory Thomas, probably about 8 stops we made. I'm thinking. There was a couple of places that did not give us gas. We always tried to find a Petron. We did have to gas up at Sorry once on Carabao Island because there is no...
There is no gas station.
Yeah, no petrol station on Carabao Island. Only Sorry.
You can just buy 1 liter back inside the bottle. Like that.
Eric De La Cruz is asking, Melanie, have you cooked caldereta yet?
Yes, both.
Yeah, we did that on Pinoy Cooking.
Yeah, we did that. Beef caldereta.
Operation Philippine Journey, I remember you telling me that you were under a different name and you wanted to keep that name a secret long. Jim Grady says, don't watch Filling the Philippines cockroach hunting video. That'll creep you out. Philly Bryan, we did buy gas in a Coke bottle on Carabao Island. Mark Doyle walked into a trike and got his leg infected. Wow. Racer X said, what irked you on the last part of your trip? Just the distance of riding and,
Not enough rest.
Not enough sleep. When you do 500 kilometers on a motorcycle with 2 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period, it makes you pretty shitty. Rory, it's a 4-liter tank. Yeah, it's a 150cc. Merc 3's wife made soap tonight. It was awesome. Oh, sopas.
Sopas?
I thought you were talking about bar soap. And I was like, that's a common thing in the U.S. People make their own bar soap. There's nothing uncommon about that. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Wait, Long Pole. I haven't forgotten about you, Lynn. Give me a second. We'll try and give everybody a chance to get a plug here if we can. 307. Lynn has 307 subs. And here is, we lost sound. Looks like the sound's working here. Sorry. Here is Lynn's channel. Check her out, you guys. Our good friend Lynn Dickinson. Yeah. And The Adventure of Malai. My lovely wife has a channel now also. Let's plug her. Gotta plug her because I'd be in big trouble if I didn't, right? Who else do we have in here? We've got Kanoy. We've got Philly Bryan, but everybody that's in here is probably already a Philly Bryan sub. We're going to plug Philly Bryan anyway because he's a wrench, and everybody that comes into the room gets plugged. Kanoy. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Just give me a chance.
Ding ding. Ding ding, come here.
Give me a chance and I'll take care of you, I promise.
Daddy.
Oh, Randy, you're up to 156. He's growing pretty quick too. Rory, the Buddha fell off the wall. It fell down between the bed and broke. So we had to get rid of it. I mean, we didn't get rid of it. We fixed it, but it's out in the living room now.
Hi, say hi to Mercury.
There she is. My second favorite girl in the house. Okay, now I missed a bunch of... Yeah, Operation Philippine Journey. We have a guest coming in at 11 o'clock that is an expert on the 13A and the SRRV. So we'll talk about that then. Been in the Philippines, married for 4 years. Okay. We are in North Caloocan City. We're in the northern Manila province. Carl Nakaneki. I don't know if I ever get your name right, but good morning. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Nakonechi.
Nakonechi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carl Nakonechi.
Maddie's.
Ring, 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 ring.
Who else do I have in here? Clyde Seaside.
I'm gonna be disappointed if you didn't get a shawarma on the trip.
Clyde, we didn't get a shawarma anywhere. I'm sure they had shawarma in Iloilo. We were in Iloilo for about, what? Oh, we were there overnight, actually.
Yeah, overnight only.
Yeah, we arrived in Iloilo at about, funny thing is,
You've been there like 10 p.m.
Were we that late? You know, we stopped and talked to the PNP, and the PNP escorted us to basically,
Videoke bar hotel.
a videoke bar hotel. Videoke bar with short-time rooms.
Yeah. But it's so cheap lang.
Tito Road, Pinoy Wanderer. Thanks for coming in. There's another channel. It was very cheap. It was 250 pesos for the night.
Yeah.
We got no sleep
12
at all.
hours. For 12 hours, yeah.
12 hours. 250 pesos for 12 hours.
But it's so noisy.
So noisy, yeah. But they had sexy girls there. Right, Mama? Good morning, Tito. No problem, Merc. Blah, blah, blah. Let me try and catch up. Good morning, Tito Road. John Rosario, why are you calling Ed a girl? I don't understand that question. When did I ever call Ed a girl? Ed and I are good friends. I just had a phone conversation with Joseph a couple of days ago because somebody was trying to stir some shit up between me and Joseph. That wasn't true. They were trying to put words in Joseph's mouth that he never said. So, oh, you're just kidding. Okay. John, thanks for coming in, buddy. Good to see you again. John owns a home in Angeles City and owns a lot of big bikes. Clyde Seaside, I had my own sexy girl, yeah, but we just thought it was funny. The reason I mentioned that, okay, let me explain myself before the haters come up. The reason I said that, the PNP took us to their hangout where they go, okay, to get girls. Now, the reason I know that is we went out for dinner, we checked into the hotel, and all the Rush Riders went out for dinner. And when we came back, guess what was parked right in the middle of the Videoke hotel? The police, the PNP paddy wagon. So all the boys had come to have their fun for the night.
Oh, they're trying to There's,
I don't think it was a raid, honey. I think they were there to have fun.
because all the girls just go and they saw the police.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did they go?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all scared and just disappear.
Nelson, welcome to the chat. Good morning to you, sir. John Rosario, I thought he was your favorite. I like Joseph a lot. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Wouldn't guess.
Well, it was a videoke bar and hotel, so the videoke went till, was it 4 a.m.? 3 or 4 in the morning. The videoke went, and then after that, the hotel, in their infinite wisdom, turned on music that blared through speakers very loud. So there wasn't a lot of sleep that happened there.
They had 10 speakers.
Yeah.
And all sides.
All over the property.
Yeah. You can sleep good.
Do you have any more trips planned? Not right now, no. Right now our kids are almost out of school, so we might do a family trip somewhere. I'd kind of like to go back to Puerto Galera, maybe. I might get a 400cc at some time or another, yeah. If there's no hurry for that. John Rosario, that is my birthday, May 11th. Wow. Okay, we might join you. That's my birthday, May 11th. Oh, you know what? We're going to be in Japan. Clyde Seaside, those hotels aren't for sleeping. Yeah, you're right, buddy. Obviously, the P&P thought that we were going to do something other than sleep. We just wanted to sleep.
What kit did you bring?
In your bike compartment. What kit did you bring in your bike compartment, Lynn? What kit did you bring in your bike compartment?
Is that the Giddy box?
What kit did you bring in your bike compartment? Huh. Yeah, Pinoy Ahoy, it was an hourly rate hotel. So we got 12 hours for 250 pesos. Yeah. Kit is Brit for gear. What gear did you bring in your bike compartment? Okay. Lynn is not Brit, she's Filipina, but maybe that's what she means. First aid kit. Oh, we didn't actually have a first aid kit, Lynn. Sorry.
We just have vitamins.
we had vitamins.
And Advil. Diba?
We had some tools and a bunch of clothes that we didn't even need. Uncle Sam S72. Thanks for joining the chat. Where is One Lonely Man?
Schools first and kit. Okay.
We didn't have a first aid kit, no, but we probably should have had something like that. I'm a believer in that.
We don't have alcohol or something. No.
Shit, we couldn't even close the. We had packed so much stuff we couldn't even. We dreaded opening up the top box. It was so hard to get it closed again. We overpacked. We took way too much. We took so much that we couldn't even really buy anything to bring home.
Nothing.
Just a few T-shirts is all we bought.
4 shirts only.
Yeah. And a couple of bracelets, a couple of cool snake bracelets.
This one.
Brian, I was going to get saddlebags for the bike, but my advisor, the guy that I buy my Givi gear from, said not to do it because it would look gay. And I trusted his judgment on that. What we'll do next time is we'll just pack better. We took a bunch of stuff we didn't need to take. I've got a 43-liter top box, and it's massive. So, and then we carried a backpack as well with all the camera gear in it. It was my intention to buy saddlebags for the Raider. My Givi advisor told me not to do it because they look hideous. So.
It's not good for the Raider, I think.
Yeah, and it's not good for the chassis on the Raider.
It's hard to look gay with a hot chick on the back.
Well, there's a certain type of bike that looks good with saddlebags. And there's a certain type of bike that doesn't.
Yeah.
Mine is the bike that does not look good.
It has to be a big bike, something like that. No?
Yeah. Or like a Baracco. The Kawasaki Baracco. That's a type of bike that you would put bags on.
Because we have that. Dungeon has that kind of.
Gary T, welcome to the chat. Thank you. We're glad to be home. I need to pee on. Carry it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
We are about 10 minutes away or so from our guest joining us. If you have visa questions, guys, write them down. Walter's going to come in at 11 o'clock to answer any visa questions you might have.
Maddie, come here. I? Where's that mother picture? For the two. It's in the middle. Get quiet now. It's back.
Nobody talking to you? Oh my God. I'm shocked.
There's a no.
Maddie, come on. Come in the aircon, honey. Hot today.
Yeah, it's a province style. I've been like that before, Lynn. In the Mindanao. Washing clothes in the river. Diba? Can you push your wife? Post down. Post my channel again. Channel again.
Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. Dun, 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 QRSTUV. There she is.
Forgot to take a picture of that.
Here you go. Here is The Adventure of Malai, Melanie's channel. One more time.
This is the only one now.
There it is.
Time bag.
Yeah. We had a guy on the trip with side bags. He was on a Rusi, a Joseph bike.
But I'm here.
Yeah, she's on the Rusi here with the side bags. And that guy, how happy was Mandy to see the two of us? Pretty happy.
Super excited.
My God. Thanks, Panoya Hoyt. You just got another sub. Time for some M&Ms and beer. Yeah, Ken, I found a little pack of M&Ms at, I think it was in Rojas City in on Panay. And man, that was like gourmet food to me, you know. When you're tired like that, if you eat sugar, it's really, really good for you. Did you answer all these questions? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Can only ask you about your tan.
Still, I can show it lang.
She has dark legs.
I still have it.
Yeah, look. It's just a small piece though, because the leggings that she was wearing had a net here. So from riding all day long, the sun burned her legs.
It's 24 hours riding,
Yeah.
so what do you expect?
Clyde Seaside, we didn't have room. I'll show you what we brought back from Romblon.
This one. You have a couples.
These are made on the island. It's a snake spine.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, I thought. Again, we were so overpacked, we could not even close our top box. So, oh, we do have something else that was pretty cool.
This one.
Brian said he got a burn over a year ago. Check this out. We took this off the beach. This is the spine of a looks like the burn. Yeah, I thought the bracelets were really cool too. We got those at where are we at? Tagatai Viewpoint. But this is the spine of a oh my god.
You forgot?
I forgot too. We found it on the beach there in Romblon. And it's
too much beer.
Too much beer. It's not a cuttlefish, Clyde. It's
Is it octopus or something?
not an octopus, but in that family. It's in the octopus family. They shed these, apparently. That's what the people at the bar told us. We were at a bar that sat on the beach, and Melanie and I were kind of wandering around the beach, and we found this. At first, we thought it was a shell. Bob Cooper, welcome to the chat. Squid.
Squid, yeah.
Squid. It's a squid back. Thank you.
Finally.
Too much, I know. Milkfish. Frozen milkfish.
Boneless.
Got Modelo Tall Boys and big bag of jalapeno M&Ms. Oh, man. Those jalapeno M&Ms. It's a great white's tooth.
No, it's not
Really funny. Yeah, it's from a squid. That's what we were told by the bar owners, because they find them a lot. That was funny.
And I have this.
Oh, okay. Clyde says it's a cuttlefish. It's not a squid.
I have this. They're selling necklace like this, diba? As a pendant. You use this as a pendant.
Yeah.
And it's 250 each.
Lots of shells everywhere.
And I can do like that also, diba?
You're going to make one.
Oo.
Yeah. Who mentioned chicken wings? I could use some chicken wings too.
It's allowed to bring like this if you came from Carabao Island. But if you came from Boracay, you're not allowed to bring this.
Yeah, no shells. But Carabao, there's no tourists there. So you guys saw the pics on Facebook. Everywhere we went was dead. There was nobody there but us. It was awesome.
Except from Cathedral Gate.
Finding a shark's tooth, that would be cool. Big Mikey smokes those cuttlefish. Have you two found a Taco Bell yet? Yes. There's 3 or 4 Taco Bells in the metro area. We have one at Trinoma. We've been there a couple of times. We even vlogged it.
Araneta Cubao and SM Mega Mall.
But the thing is, there's way better Mexican food at SM North than to go to Taco Bell. So I can't go to Taco Bell anymore.
You like Mexicali?
because we found an authentic Mexican restaurant that's really, really good. It's authentic Mexican, and it's just great food. Oh, really? I missed that, you guys. But anyway, we always start talking about food, Jamie. Yeah. Scott Del Fuego. I remember Wings and Things in Murrieta, California. A lot of people used to talk about that.
Sir.
Walter, good morning. There is our guest, Walter. He is on and probably ready to come in and talk to you guys. We'll do a little interview with Walter, and we'll talk about, I think to start out, the 13A and the SRRV, and then you guys can ask some questions if you want. Jim Grady, I remember that also, that smoking banana peels would get you high, but I never tried it. There was always plenty of pot in Indiana where I grew up. We didn't have to smoke dried banana peels. Okay, Walter, I am going to post the link, okay, to the chat. Click on that link, and don't forget to mute your YouTube. You're going to have two windows open. You're going to have a Google Hangout window and a YouTube window. Just once the Google Hangout opens and loads, click on your YouTube and mute your YouTube. You'll be fine, okay? I'm going to post a link here now for you to come in. Again, this link is for Walter to come in. No one else. I'm going to try it this way because it's just easy. Let's see if anybody acts stupid. There you go, Walter. Just click on that link and you'll be able to join us. And I'll remove it once you join. Yeah, Ken, it's going to be pretty much legal everywhere in the U.S. pretty soon. Rob Mar 40. Hello, 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 hello. Laugh out loud.
So many. Don't eat a Chinese pizza and the waiters put some, what's that?
Bob Cooper, there's a lot of Ayala malls in the Philippines. You got to be a little more specific there, buddy.
In Makati.
Sean Rock Taylor is asking, why do old white guys go to Asia to meet young girls?
The trend now? I don't know.
Let's watch that guy. I mean, the answer to that should be obvious. Jamie Lawson says, it's legal in Canada now, so you quit. Oh. Scott Del Fuego wanted to click on the link. You still here, Walter? Come on in, buddy, if you're here. They have a guy from California in Valencia near Dumaguete that makes authentic Mexican. He had a restaurant in California, now has one here. Yeah, I've heard about that place. It's called, there's Walter. All right. How you doing, buddy?
All right. How are you guys?
All right. You got a great, you have a great feed there. It looks really good.
Ah, good.
Shaves 10 years off of you.
I wish.
Okay, you guys, let's welcome Walter Lavender into our chat today. Walter is very knowledgeable on the various visas available to expats and tourists for the Philippines. So the first thing that we're going to do is, let me plug your channel, Walter, while you're in here. LMNOPQRSTUVIS, did you have to do that? There he is, Pirates Cove. They will start by plugging Walter, getting his channel out there for you guys to check out. And Walter, first of all, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming into the.
Hey, thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Now, you guys that follow the vlog know that we were over at Walter's house. We've been over there a couple of times, and we did a story about businesses that expats could invest in. And Walter's got a couple of good ones. This is the Walter that we did the vlog on, as you guys know. And Walter also has started his own channel where he talks a lot about visas, but he's also doing other stuff now too. I really enjoyed your P2P.
Oh, that was fantastic.
You beat me to that, buddy. That's my favorite way to get around. I was going to do that vlog too.
Oh, I got you on that one. Oh, those are nice. It's really nice. And what a surprise for something to leave on time. When it says 10 o'clock, it goes at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the bus going down here from Malolos was almost full. But when I got to ride the double-decker in town, there was nobody on it.
Yeah.
Nobody rides them. So
the best thing about that bus is it leaves. If it says it leaves at 10 a.m., it leaves at 10 a.m., even if there's only 3 people on it.
That's it. It leaves on time.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to go.
It makes me wonder, Walter, the longevity of that service.
I know. I've been wondering that too. I think it's subsidized by, I think Robinson's is one of them.
Yeah.
And the others. That's why it goes mall to mall to mall and that. I don't know. I hope it keeps going. Me
too. It worries me that they actually roll it, you know, from point to point with 2 people on it. But
yeah. Now, going down and back on the one from here in Malolos, they were pretty full. There was a few seats open. But they were getting their money's worth off of, you know, being full.
It looked like, I saw your vlog. What was the cost of yours now from Malolos to Trinoma?
80 pesos.
80 pesos?
Yeah, not bad. Because the UV Express van used to be 60, now it's 70.
Okay.
So to pay 10 pesos more and actually have a seat that you can fit in. Have you ever ridden in the Express van?
Yeah, UV Express, we do that a lot.
Like this?
Oh, yeah. You know what I do, Walter? I buy 2 seats.
Oh, yeah. I've done that when I had a package with me one time, yeah.
3 pesos. Just pay the 2 seats and you're comfortable, you know.
Oh, I know. But, oh, man, they pack them in.
Bob Cooper, I'm from Orange County, California. Originally born in Speedway, Indiana. So anyway, Walter, why don't you, can you, just for a few moments there, give us a little background on you? How'd you end up in the Philippines? Are you retired? Are you a pensioner? What are you doing here?
My story is a little different. I was married to a Filipina in the U.S. for 30 years. Okay. Unfortunately, a few years ago, she passed away.
Okay.
And we had always had plans to retire here and come back and retire on our pension.
Uh-huh.
But after her death, you know, there's quite a bit of fog and, you know, feeling pretty lost. And I met my wife now on Facebook, and she told me, why don't you just come out now? The business is going fine. And I still had 6 years before I would collect my Social Security. I'm still not quite 2 years away from getting that now.
Okay.
And so after a little bit of thought, I said, what the hell? I don't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
You know, if it goes bad, it goes bad. But it was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
And considering where I was in my life at that time, it was the best thing that ever happened.
No one ever did anything without a little bit of risk, right?
Oh yeah, and that was it. You know, at some point you have to say you have to go out and do something big. I had a few messages that was coming at me from different ways, saying, you know, if you're going to do something big, you got to get out of your comfort zone.
That's right.
Well, I'm sure you can agree. Being here is out of your comfort zone.
Boy, of course you can get away.
And I was the typical, you know, a robot type job and life. You know, the same way, you know, work and everything. And after her death, it was like I was just an autopilot. And I really, really did some deep thinking, is this, is this all there is left? So that decision to come here and take that risk, well, I wouldn't recommend it. It's definitely, you want to come here with money. Now, I had savings and invested a good portion of that into the business here. Okay. And you've seen it. You blogged it. We're going strong. In fact, we're almost too busy right now.
All right.
So it's going real good. And in fact, Monday will be 4 years.
Wow. This coming Monday is your 4-year anniversary.
Yeah, 4 years. Never been off the island. Never been back to the States.
All right. Wow. Now that's a long time.
Yeah. But it feels normal now. It feels normal.
Yeah.
You go through some stages. I know you talked about it a little bit. That first year, definitely a difficult one to get through.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm trying to find my niche for the channel.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with guys like you and Brian and Talk and Tom and Ruth.
Yeah.
My life is so different here, it would be kind of strange. So I'm looking at those areas that, what do we do to find our way to have kind of our Western needs and to satisfy those difficult areas where we're not used to this, we're not used to that. How do we do this and that? So I'm looking at those areas that we've all found to kind of get around problem areas.
Right.
And make that difficult, hard times just go a little bit easier, because sometimes it's just a little victory. And I'm sure you found this many a times, a small victory on how to get this done or that done. And it's like, oh, this is so much better now.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what gets you through some of those hard days.
Yeah, true. Actually, accomplishing any one thing here in a day is actually a huge success.
Oh, yeah. And what we would have not even thought nothing of before, we come home and we go, yeah, we cheer and we're like, victory, but you think back to when we was in the States and we would think, are you crazy? But yeah. And I got that from somebody too, even before I came here, and that was Rike. And he said, if you've got something to do, only plan one thing for the day.
That's right.
And you don't understand that till you come here and try to get one thing done in a day. So, yeah, it's really true. But, we're retired, semi-retired now, so we have a little bit more time for things. But get rid of that frustration factor. That's the big part.
Yeah. I think you're in a good place as far as your channel goes, because there's nobody else vlogging over there from where you live.
No, I haven't seen anything. I really haven't. So I definitely have to get out of my cave, or compound, as you called it, and start finding out some more unique things about Mololas here. There are some things I've already found, so I got to get around and start doing a little of that and kind of show the place off a little bit.
Yeah. It's really cool there. I like it.
But I think the girls are still going to be able to wear shorts here. I don't know about you guys. I saw the news this morning there.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's a game changer if the girls can't wear shorts.
I think, to be honest with you, I think it's aimed more at the ladyboys than it is the girls.
It could be.
I think that's where the problem comes from, because a typical Filipino would not wear shorts. They're very, very shy,
Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, the lady boys, they like to flaunt it.
In Unger, I'm going to post the link to the channel again, okay? Sorry to interrupt you there, Walter. People are asking for the link. We got to get that.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I'm not reading this stuff myself here.
This is the link to his channel. Okay, Walter, I saw a question come up here just a few minutes ago that said, what is the best way to file the K-1 visa? Should you use an agency?
Now I haven't done the visas for going to the U.S. I know a bit about them. So you're going to have a lot of people online that's got some channels going. and they've done it themselves. They do it themselves.
Yeah.
And just as many of them that use agencies. So it's kind of a hit or miss. I understand it's about anywhere between $1,200 and $1,700. There is a lot of paperwork. There is a lot of running around to do. And if you get one thing missed, one thing not on your checklist, you go back to start all over again. And the delays can get longer and longer. So when you're trying to get somebody over there and you're talking months, when the process works good, it may be worth it to do that.
Yeah. Now, I will say, whoever asked that question, I will say to you that I did file Melanie's K-1 visa, the entire thing myself. There are tons of resources online that will help you, and they will show you step by step, not only how to fill out the paperwork, but what order to stack the papers in before you mail them off. So that when the BI officer gets it, he's very happy because everything's in order. It's the way they want it done. Okay? The name of that channel is visajourney.com.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
They do
I've heard that one a lot.
Help for people that are going through the K-1 process. You can also go on there. You can follow other couples who have filed. You can see how long it took them to get through the process. That's what Melanie and I used. I filed the whole thing myself. It was very easy. It just takes, a little bit of common sense and a little bit of computer skill, and you can file a K-1 on your own without any issues at all, and bring your Filipino to the U.S. Anybody else have any questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna ask Walter a couple of questions myself. Does anybody have a question they want to address right away before they have to leave the chat or something like that? Let's see. Let's go back and look here. Okay, looks like you got 3, 4, 5 subs there.
Excellent.
Walter, what is the biggest challenge for a foreigner in Malolos, where you live?
Oh, biggest challenge, hard to say. I think it's the same for most of us everywhere here. Adapting just to the culture and the differences.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to be the same almost everywhere.
Yeah. What about language?
Language is not a huge problem here. I'm not as far along even after 4 years as you are on the language. I'm learning more from you than I have from anyone else here. Really. And but you can get by if you can get just a few of the words down, and the people really appreciate it here. And then they're not so shy to try to talk to you in English. If not, they're very shy to talk to you in English.
Oh, yeah.
And they're afraid that their English is not good. And actually, some of them are quite good.
Yeah.
Easy to understand. And you can actually get things you need, have a conversation, and things of that nature.
Right.
And so, but you have to break that ice a little bit. So even if you've got 10 words that you can get out, you can break the ice and get a conversation going with somebody.
Yeah.
And you work with them, but you have, you got to show respect to them, because if they feel put down by it at all, it's, that's automatic.
I would say the biggest issue that we have is the problem that they're too shy to talk to us because they're afraid that we're going to correct them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For a lot of people who don't know, this is a saving face country, and they don't want to be corrected by a foreigner.
But I'm always, and I tell them this too, I'm always so impressed when they even try.
Exactly.
Because in the U.S., we don't know any other languages there. The percentage of people that speak more than one language in the U.S. is very, very small.
That's right.
Okay. And for them to even try and with me, I'm very respectful of that, very impressed with them, because most of them actually do know several languages. You have to know, different languages here in the Philippines.
Right.
So they already know a few, plus they can speak some English.
Right.
Now, I'm sure for, you and me being, here near Manila like this, we run into plenty that can speak, fairly well. And that. Now, obviously, when you're further out in the provinces and that, then you're going to have a more difficult time on how many people you can run into
that
are that way. I'm sure, say, Tom and Ruth, down where they are, it's not going to be the same for them as
Right.
it is for us. How many they run into each day that you can get by with a minor conversation with.
Exactly. Rob Marcordy, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
All right, there you go.
Okay, we have another question that came up here. Where is it? It's from Clyde Seaside. Walter, will Malolos grow fast once the train line comes through there from Manila?
It's already growing, and property values are going up. We're in the middle of trying to purchase a larger place here ourselves and put a new shop in there. And the prices just in the 4 years I've been here have just skyrocketed because we have the train line with the bus station that's going to be here in Malolos, and also the new airport going in not far from us, the new Bulacan airport, which is going to be eventually bigger than Manila. So this is going to be a big growth here, real big.
There you go, guys. There's a new airport going in Bulacan that's going to be bigger than NAIA. So that should give you an idea what kind of growth he's going to be dealing with here pretty soon. Okay, and somebody else asked, Walter, what type of visa are you on currently?
I'm on a 13A visa by marriage.
Okay, and you want to tell us a little bit about that and how you get that done?
Okay, well, the first thing you got to do is you have to be married. Okay, that's the one thing about the 13A.
You got to be
just like the balikbayan that you're on, you have to be married to a Filipino, a Philippine citizen, or a former Philippine citizen.
Okay.
It's not too bad to do. It's not that awful hard. There's a lot of misconceptions out there about it. People tie it in with the SRRV, which has a large bank deposit. The 13A does not have a bank deposit.
Right.
And then a lot of other people, you'll hear horror stories. Well, you hear stories about everything, but it's really not that hard to do. You do not need a lawyer. You do not need an agent. You can get a simple checklist right off the website, go down the checklist with a few documents and a letter and put it in, and it makes it pretty easy. You got to make a few trips to the BI, and the first year, you're on a probation for 1 year, and then you got to resubmit almost all the same paperwork again. It's just a little bit different, but the same process after 1 year, and then they convert it from a probationary to permanent. The total cost between the 2 years is less than 1 year on a tourist visa, what you'll spend over the time. So cost-wise is virtually nothing. After that, you report in once a year to a BI office and pay 310 pesos to do a check-in, what they call an annual report. And it takes all of 5 minutes. I did that there when I met you for lunch one day.
Yeah.
From North, we were out of there before you probably hit the street.
Yeah, you probably
on your motor.
I remember that.
Yeah. So it's real quick. So it's extremely convenient visa to have here. You can work on that visa, and you don't need a permit on that visa. It's actually an immigrant visa, not a non-immigrant visa. Okay. So it's pretty good. Definitely the way to go.
So if you get a 13A visa and you're approved,
you're pretty much it. Yeah.
You go through the entire process. You're legal to work in the Philippines after that. Right, and no permit required. Wow. Okay.
Now, SRRV, you can work, but you have to get a permit. But the PRA, Philippine Retirement Authority, PRA, they do that for you. They'll help you get your permit. Okay. Because a lot of business owners, a lot of business people like that get the SRRV. And so they will, the PRA does all the paperwork with immigration. So you never deal with immigration with them. They do all that for you, but you're paying a fee to do it. You're paying money to do it.
Yeah.
And now some of those require deposits. And there's some real good deals for veterans like us, and the deposit is almost nothing. So
Now, I've heard the SRRV is like one of the better ways to go if you're a veteran. Is that true?
Oh yeah, all of the SRRV application fees are $1,400 US. Then there's a bank deposit on top of that. Now, if you're a veteran, that bank deposit is only $1,500.
Okay.
Where the others, there's three other categories, and it ranges from $10,000 to $50,000 US in a bank account.
Wow.
And it must remain there, or it can be converted over to buy like a condo or some property.
Right. And something important to mention is the banks here only guarantee you, like the FDIC in the U.S., they only guarantee you 10,000 USD. Isn't that correct?
I believe 10,000 is it. Yeah.
Wow. So to put 50,000 in a bank here could be a big risk.
Yeah. Now I've never heard of a Philippine bank going under.
Right.
So I've never heard of that ever being a problem, but with not being insured, it definitely would be on the back of my mind if I had that kind of money involved in it.
Right.
But like I said, now for the veteran, they have it's a fantastic deal. And then the annual fee, there's annual fees. On the others, it's $360 US a month. I'm sorry, a year.
Yeah.
For the veteran, it's only $10.
360 for a year. So that's a great deal.
Yeah. And so it's only $10 for the veteran. And that also covers 2 dependents on that also.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, so like say you're married to an American lady, and the 2 of you want to come here and retire, the SRRV is a good way to go because one of the 2 gets the SRRV, the other tags on as a dependent.
Okay. And someone's asking, Walter, do you know if this applies to Australians as well?
Yes.
Australian military veterans?
Yes, it does.
Okay, there you go, Mark Doyle.
I'm almost certain of that on the Australians. The best way to go with them is to go to the PRA website. That's the Philippine Retirement Authority. And they have everything in there. Now, I haven't done it, so that's why I didn't get as detailed in it on my video. But I wanted to highlight the things and help separate all the confusion that goes on between the 13A and the SRRV, because people hear permanent visa and they get the 2 combined. And there's probably guys that have stayed here for years on a tourist visa when they could have gotten the 13A. Now, there's some other advantages, too. Now, the 13A, I still have to get a ECC to leave the country, the exit clearance.
Okay.
Where if you're on a tourist visa, you have to go ahead of time, 3 days ahead or more, and get it at an office. I can get mine at the airport. But I got to pay twice as much as you would if you're on a tourist visa. If you're on a SRRV, there is none. And there's also no airport tax. You're exempt from the ECC, and you're exempt from the airport and terminal tax. So if you're a business person that makes Philippines your home, but you travel in and out of the country often during the year, that's another way to go and look at that. Because if I was to travel out of the country 3 or 4 times a year, my costs are going to be up there near the amount of that,
That's true.
So you gotta weigh it, and everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different. So, what wouldn't work for me could work for someone else really easy.
Yeah.
Ah, look who just popped in. She's too shy to get on.
Say hi to us, Ducky.
Oh, she ran.
Oh, come on.
And I thought I was shy in front of the camera.
Okay, you guys, I did post the link to the pra.gov right there. If you want to click on that and bookmark that.
Oh, there you go. Excellent.
For future reference. And Big Mikey is saying that you also get a break on goods that you bring in the country on the SRRV.
Yeah, I believe it's 7,000 US dollars on the first 7,000 of declared value.
Yeah.
But I've also heard that you have to do that within 90 days of receiving your official order. Of receiving it. So
Okay.
don't delay on that. You know, if you're going to bring goods over.
It's a timing thing.
Yeah, it's all timing.
Jim Grady, you're cracking me up, dude. I've been there many times. He says, this is really interesting. I'll have to rewatch it sober.
It's no fun then.
And Jim, don't worry. I'll leave the link up. I don't take my live chats down. The link will be up forever. You'll be able to come back and watch it sober tomorrow morning. Jim, I just want to say, buddy, that was funny. I've been there. I know what you're going through, brother. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me make sure we haven't missed anything here. Walter, just give me a second. Okay, the guy who asked about the Australians was talking about a non-military Australia.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's basically for all Westerners.
But he would do the bank deposit.
Right.
Okay.
And now the bank deposit depends on your age. It depends if you have a pension. If you're, the worst scenario or the highest cost, let's put it that way, is if you're 35 to 49, you have no pension, then it would be 50,000. If you have a pension and you're under 35 to 49, it would be 20,000.
Okay.
If you are over 50 and you have a pension, it's 10,000.
Okay.
So it does vary depending on your age and pension. I think the threshold on the pension is 800 US dollars.
Yeah.
So it's not just for US, it's for most Westerners. Most everything I did on the visas. There she is.
Hello.
Makulit lang.
I promised her I would show you a couple new things you might have been able to use on your ride.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We have backpacks with the reflective.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
We're gonna give him one.
You just had those in the making the last time I was there when me and Steve were there.
New design.
And a little bit larger one. We didn't want to go too big with them.
Yeah.
New bags.
So
that's perfect for a 2-day getaway.
Oh yeah, you get that little bit of extra in there. You know, maybe you could have brought something other than just some bracelets back.
That's really.
Those are cool though. I like them.
Walter, we were so overloaded that we got to. I'll tell you how bad it was. We were going back north towards Cataclan, and we arrived in Cataclan Port. We rode from Iloilo to Cataclan, pretty much nonstop.
You show this.
So at that point, I'm pissed, and I'm so tired, And we get there to the port, and they asked us for our original receipt for the motorcycle. They want to see that before they'll let us board the Ro-Ro. Well, guess where it's at? It's in the very bottom of my top box, inside a Ziploc bag. And we can't get the top box open or closed. We can't get it open. We've got it so overpacked, we can't get the damn thing open. And I'm just about to throw it in the fucking water. I'm so mad, But I guess even if they would have just asked for the registration, it was still in that same Ziploc. So we just have to learn how to pack a little bit better, Melanie and I. We just took too much stuff,
Well, it was a good learning curve on that one.
Good learning curve, yeah.
But you guys are troopers, man. That's a hell of a drive on a big bike in the U.S. Let alone one of these smaller bikes here. But I'm glad to hear the roads were real nice over there. Where was it you were talking about?
Mindoro. The roads are perfect. It's just like the USA.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised by that.
We were up over 100 kilometers an hour for almost an hour straight without letting off the gas.
Well, that takes a lot of the wear and tear out of you when you're tired like that. If you got to put up with some of these roads you got around here.
Oh.
That's real good to hear that the roads were nice.
Yeah. Mindoro is, and I've heard a lot of people say that, a lot of other vloggers. And I finally got a chance to experience it, and it was really nice.
I was really surprised to hear that.
Merc3, thanks for the super chat, buddy. And also, Merc3 is asking, under the SRRV, can I get a break on bringing my motorcycle over to the Philippines?
Well, I believe it deals with goods and property that you're bringing over. So I can't say actually for sure on that. I'm sure the PRA could answer that for you.
Yeah. Check out that website, Merc, and see if it's on. What did you guys
do? They're supposed to be really helpful. You know, you're not now. Be sure you know that you're not dealing with the immigration. The PRA was they set this up. Some call it like the VIP visa, and that's because this agency takes care of everything. They have agents at different places around the Philippines.
Okay.
And you don't pay these people separately. It's not like having an agent or a fixer or anything like that. Okay. They work for them. That's why the fees are as high as they are, because these people do all the work. They do all the legwork with immigration. Everything they do meets the requirements for immigration. Like we have an ACR card, you have a PRA card. Well, that meets the requirements for them. So it feels like you're not really in the same categories, even though it actually is all implemented by immigration. But they're there to take care of this stuff for you.
Right.
And they set it up that way. It was to try to get people to come here, especially people that have money and investors, to come here and make it possible for them to live here and, you know, spend their money here and help the economy out.
Exactly. It's very smart. It's a smart move.
You know, and like I said, for certain people, the conditions may be perfect. If you're single, basically, if you're single here, you've got two choices. You can be on a tourist visa the whole time you're here, right, or you can go with the SRRV, and that's about the only choice you have.
Right.
So, but you don't have to be single. You know, you can be married. It could be it could work out better for you that way.
Right. There are quite a few advantages to being married to a Filipina here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at you, the balikbayan. That's the simplest thing there is. One stamp. Boom, you're done. Never go back. Never report in.
And let's talk about the balikbayan for those who don't know what that is.
Yeah, okay. So the balikbayan, it was set up so that I can't even say how the term came about. It's one of from their language, but it's a returning Filipino. A Filipino citizen that's been away from the country, even an OFW that's been out of the country.
Right.
But in our cases, like you, your wife immigrated to the United States, came to the United States with you. She left the Philippines, basically. Upon returning, and you can be a citizen, she could be a citizen of the United States. She does not have to have a dual citizenship. All she has to do is be at one time, at least a former Filipino citizen. She is given the privilege called the balikbayan privilege. It's not a visa. Just clear that up. It's called the balikbayan visa, but it's not actually a visa.
Yeah.
And so upon returning, she is the balikbayan. Now, any family members, immediate family, a spouse and children, can also tag along on that. So that's why when you come back to the Philippines or enter the country at any time with your spouse, with your wife, normally you should have your marriage certificate or a copy of it with you. But sometimes they just kind of look at the two of you and they go, oh, okay. You have to be sure to ask for it also. It's not an automatic thing. So you ask for it, and they may ask you for your certificate.
Yeah.
It's given out quite often. It's a very common thing.
Yeah.
People come here, many people come here to spend part of the year, every year or every couple of years, and they spend 6 months, 9 months here, maybe only 3 months. It doesn't matter how long you want to spend. You get 1 year, and it's free. One stamp at the airport, and that's it. You're done. No dealing with immigration at all, and no exit clearance for you neither, and no tax. I believe no airport tax on top of that. So it is really a hassle-free way to do. So like you said, being married to a Filipina has a lot of advantages here.
And that's called the balikbayan privilege, you guys. And what you do is when you land at NAIA, you just grab your wife and you go to the window together. You can go to the Filipino side, you can go to the American side. It does not matter. You just walk up to the window together. You hand the officer your 2 passports. Tell them that you are traveling with your Filipino wife. And he will know exactly what you're talking about and what you need. And he'll take care of you. And that gives you 1 year free in the Philippines. And you do not have to apply for your ACR card if you're on a balikbayan privilege.
Right, that's right. You were worried about getting yours redone, and then it finally dawned on me that you were on that, and we don't even need it. Yeah. Now, this came up in one of my groups the other day, that if you are on that and you want an ACR card, you can get one.
Yeah. There
is a category called voluntary registrant or something like that. It's a red ACR card, and it's just for like that. Because everybody that's here on a visa has to have a ACR card. And that's basically your immigration ID card. But as we said, the balikbayan is not a visa, so you don't get one. You're not required to have one, but some people want that, especially now to try to get a driver's license here. You have to have a 1-year visa.
Yeah.
And having that ACR card can be an advantage for a few things.
Right. I'm probably going to go ahead and get mine renewed. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it might be better to have. It all depends. It depends on your situation.
It's the same thing as carrying a passport. So.
Right, and that's the thing too. A lot of people don't know. Don't carry your passport around here, guys. The ACR card covers that. If you feel the need, make a copy of it and carry that.
Yeah.
But don't carry your passport. I'm going to do a vlog here soon on renewing your passport here, and what you have to do that. There's a couple extra steps than just taking care of it through the State Department and getting yours back. You have to do a couple steps at immigration for it.
Yeah, great idea. What happened to me, Walter, a couple of weeks ago? I was in Makati on a small holiday. And I had sent some money to myself through Western Union. So I walked down to the Western Union office, and, I've done this hundreds of times since I've been here. With just my driver's license and my ACR card, I handed my ACR card and the MTN number over to the agent, and my card had expired the day before, so they wouldn't give me the money.
Oh, you told me about this. Oh, my God. The day before?
Get my passport. Thankfully, I brought my passport with me. Get my passport, go back to the Western Union to get the money. It expired only 1 day.
One day.
Yeah.
But everywhere else you go, no one even bothers to ask for a damn passport.
Oh, yeah, I could have gone to the Western Union down the street and showed my driver's license. They would have gave me the money.
Right.
Okay, here's an interesting question from Kent Thomas. Can you get the SRRV while living in the PH, or do you have to go back to the USA to get medical and police clearance, etc.? No,
you can get it all here.
There you go.
You can get all of that done here. Definitely, though, if you're coming here, you can get the police clearance sent to you. Or you can get it ahead of time if you know you're going to get this. So, yeah, definitely take care of that. You might be able to get your medical done easy enough in the U.S. if you've got medical insurance there. But it's easy to get here. Now, they used to, for the 13A, require the first 6 months you were here that you had to get a police clearance from the United States. If you wait till after you're here only 6 months, then all you need is the NBI clearance.
Oh.
Now, they stopped, since I got mine, they stopped doing that. The newest revision on the checklist for the 13A, they took that off of there. So now you don't need any clearance from the United States. If you're here only a month, you just go get an NBI clearance here.
Right.
They may have done that also for the SRRV.
Right.
They could have very well have made that, because the problem they were having is someone would get one from Indiana or Florida State Police, or they would get it from the FBI, or they would get it from their local town. And I think immigration here had a hard time deciphering which one they would accept, which one they wouldn't accept. And I think it got to be too big of a problem. And considering that also deals with other countries too. So that may very well be gone now, that all you're going to need is an NBI clearance. But no, to answer the question, you can get that. You have to actually be here to get it. You can't get it in advance and show up here for it. But they can have it for you before you reach your 60 days here on your 59-day visa waiver.
Oh, okay.
So if you have it all set up ahead of time and you get here, you can get this all done before that time shows up and have to pay that big first initial fee at 59 days, ACR card, extra fees, all the crap that comes to, 10,000 pesos.
And somebody's asking on the SRRV, so there's no exit tax or clearance when leaving the Philippines if you're on an SRRV?
Yes. No, none at all.
Okay.
As many times you want to go in and out. You can go in and out every 2 weeks.
Okay.
You turn your card over on the back of your card, and it states right on there, exempt from exit clearance and airport taxes, terminal taxes.
Issa C, good morning. Mike Foodie says, my mom is a born Filipino but immigrated to Canada. She is now back in the Philippines. What do I need to do to get a balikbayan approval?
Well, you would have to... I believe that's only going to be for minor children that you would be able to come in on. Okay, so you have to come in together. You have to be a spouse or a minor child. So as a grown adult, you wouldn't be able to tag on to mom's balikbayan visa.
Yeah, Mike Foodie, you got to be coming with your Filipino wife from another country. Okay. Melanie and I are going to go to Japan second week of May. That's when my balikbayan is at. We're going to go visit her mom in Japan, and when we come back in, I'll get another year for free. So that's our plan, is just to ride that balikbayan as long as I can, and then I'll apply for the 13A. Okay, let's see what else we got. I thought there was another one here that I missed. Jim Grady, you can ride in the Philippines for 90 days on your Western license, okay?
Yes.
To get a Philippine license, you have to go to LTO with proof of a 1-year visa, or they will not allow you to apply for a Philippines license.
That's true, but not all LTO offices will do that. There are guys, it's on the internet, on the groups all the time. Guys go into one LTO, they'll tell them that. They'll go to the next province, go in there, and they don't even ask. They just give it to you right there.
Yeah, there's no standard here between government agencies. One LTO will tell you one thing. You go 7 kilometers down the road to the next LTO, and they'll tell you something completely different. There is no standard in the Philippines.
Now, will that be the same in a year? Don't know. It could get, someone may come out, put their foot down and says, no, all of you are going to follow the rules.
Let's hope.
It's, some guys are getting lucky and still being able to get licenses. The same with banks. Yeah. The banks have clamped down a couple years ago. Some people are walking into banks and getting one. I've got a banking nightmare story that I'll tell one day. It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
No standard.
Harry, sweet Harry, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Magandang umaga po. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're caught up on all the questions now. Let's see.
I see one from Sweet Perry here.
Okay.
Is it better to find SRV through lawyer to do everything yourself? No, you don't need a lawyer at all.
Yeah.
Okay. The SRRV, the Philippine Retirement Authority, does all of that for you. All you got to do is come up with your documents, and then they do all the running around. Even for the 13A myself, you have to make personal appearances. There's an interview process. It's real simple, but you have to go to that. You have to be there the first time to sign your paperwork in front of them, you and your wife. So you have to go in anyway. A lawyer is not going to do anything for you except charge you too much. There's a checklist.
They do charge a lot to do that, you guys.
Yeah, and there's a checklist you can get, and in my videos I've got exactly where to find those, how to find them, and how to go right down the checklist. And it's really quite easy. I was scared to get mine at first. I didn't get mine till I was here 2 years. When I first got here, I heard, oh, you got to pay this guy down here 50,000 pesos, and they walk you through it. No, you got to get a lawyer. Oh my God. And I just went, I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
And then I started looking into it a little more. I only started getting into Facebook groups here, expat Facebook groups, and I started hearing a little bit about, it's easy to get and this and that. So I started looking into it for real. And once I got to the checklist, and I just go down the checklist and I go, well, where's all the horror stories coming from? This doesn't look so hard to do. And we walked right through it.
Yeah.
And nothing. It was nothing for us to do. And then I kicked myself in the butt for going 2 years on a tourist visa and paying all that money out.
Yeah.
It really was easy.
Misfit Rider, welcome to the chat, baby. How you doing? Misfit Rider Manila. Mr. Mark, how you doing? Hey, we're going to SM North on Thursday, brother. If you guys can join us for lunch at Mexicali, would be awesome. Right now, our plan is to go on Thursday. Jim Grady, a lawyer. James Lonergan, welcome to the chat. Jim Grady says lawyers aren't going to do anything but charge you too much. That's true.
Absolutely.
Big Mikey, thanks for joining the chat. Thank you to Walter from Big Mikey. And let's see. Okay, Walter, let's talk about this tourist visa that some people apply for in the U.S. before they come. Is that something that's necessary to do, or is that a thumbs up or a not really necessary, or in your opinion?
I wished I had tried it. I only found out about that maybe a year ago, is that you can actually get this through the consulate or the Philippine embassy in the U.S. They have a website for it. It's really cheap. The 1 year visa is $90 US.
Wow, that's cheap.
A lot cheaper.
So it is.
And
do that before you leave.
It's probably going to take at least a couple weeks to get. So if you're short on time, but if you got time to plan your trip out, also a convenience on them. It's the 6 and the 6, 9, and 12. You can get multiple entry. So if you know you're going to be in and out a few times during that, it's multiple entry for that price.
Oh, okay.
And now one thing that I did find out from people here that are on it is that what they do is when you arrive, they put a 59-day stamp in your passport, and you have to come back in 59 days.
Right.
Now they're not charging you. They don't make you get an ACR card. So what they're basically doing, and like I explained in my videos, is that the first 59 days you're here, you're on a visa waiver. You're not actually on a visa. What they're doing with these people is they're putting them on continuous 59-day visa waiver. So they just stamp you 59 days, you come back 59 days. So you do have to make an appearance at the BI office, but you don't have to pay the money. So in that sense, it's a lot cheaper and might not be so bad to do if you've got the time to do it.
Shit, yeah, it's really a lot cheaper. I didn't realize it was that cheap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and multiple entry. So that can really help because, if you maybe know you may have to leave a couple times while you're here or something, and maybe you don't know the dates. Well, you might get a tourist visa for 2 or 6 months, and the next thing you know, you're leaving, and then you've wasted all that money. Where this one just lets you go in and out as you want.
Right.
So depending on your situation, it could be really good to have. But just want to let everyone make sure you don't have to have this. You can just say, I'm going to the Philippines, grab your passport,
Right.
pack your bag, and you're here. You can walk right in, boom, you get the stamp, and you just start the process like almost all of us do.
Exactly. So many people are living here on the tourist visa, you guys. You don't have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Great idea. John Rosario, I'm from Southern California, which is home of probably the best Mexican food in the world. And Mexicali is right up there.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Had anywhere in the Philippines.
No doubt.
Very, very good, man.
And now that you mentioned Thursday, I might just crash you guys.
Yeah, Misfit Rider, we're gonna be going early, Mark. I gotta get my Raider serviced. I put 1,300 kilometers on it. So we're gonna be going early, try to get to Roosevelt Avenue when Suzuki opens, so I can be the first one in for service. And we're gonna be there in the early morning, so we might miss you on this one. But we'll try it again. Randy, okay. I'll see you tomorrow, and it looks like we're gonna be at SM North again on Thursday. Jim Aarons, do you still need the return ticket or a throwaway ticket with the 1-year visa? If you have the 1-year visa, Jim, you won't have to buy a throwaway. No.
No.
They
no
won't
throwaway.
They will see that when you board your plane in LAX. You won't have to buy a throwaway. H Effect, welcome to the chat, brother. Haven't seen you in a while. The Sweet Perry says, I think the annual cost of the SRRV is around $400.
360.
Yeah, that's close, Sweet. $360.
Right. Unless you're a veteran, and then it's $10.
Yeah, if you're a veteran, it's $10. Now, Walter, I've always heard that you had to be a veteran that served time on Philippine soil. Is that true or not?
No, not at all.
Any veteran?
Any veteran.
There you go.
You don't have to be a retired veteran. All you have to have a honorable discharge DD 214.
Yeah.
So yeah, really a good deal on that one.
Boy, you're not kidding. James Lonergan, you do not if you're a veteran, you don't need money in the bank. It's like a dual type visa. $10, my 4 years in the Navy finally pays off.
There you go, huh?
Jim Grady, you're not as drunk as you think you are. James Lonergan, if you're a veteran, you don't need money in the bank. It's really a veteran's visa.
It's $1,500.
Yeah.
It is $1,500. But, compared to $10,000 or $20,000, it's a hell of a lot less.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. Clyde Seaside is saying that the Australian partner's visa application is Australian 7,000, which is probably 10K USD.
Right. Okay. That's probably right.
Yeah. Okay, Merc3 is saying, I had throwaway tickets. Do I need a return flight on balikbayan privilege? Yes, you will, Merc, because you won't get the balikbayan privilege till you land in Manila. So you will have to buy a throwaway ticket.
Now, I have seen where if you copy off the paperwork from the website, from the Philippine Immigration website, Bureau of Immigration, and show them that, some of the airlines are aware of the balikbayan.
Oh.
And especially if you've already done it once and it's in your passport already one time before, at least, some of the airlines are aware of it and they will let you in.
Okay.
Is that a guarantee? No.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is that you're standing there ready to get on an airplane and now being told you got to get a ticket.
Right.
So that's why in most cases I tell people, buy that cheap throwaway ticket, and a lot, for the amount of stress you're going to go through trying to get that, you sure don't want to miss that flight.
Yeah. Okay, Rob Mar 40, that should answer your question. You shouldn't need the ongoing ticket if you're traveling with your wife.
Best thing I can say is copy off the paperwork that shows the, what the balikbayan is, because maybe that ticket agent there isn't aware of it. You can also call the supervisor over. Somebody may know it. If you're on the major airlines that fly here often, probably they're going to understand how the balikbayan works, and you might get away with it.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of guys say they have no problem, but as everything here, your mileage may vary.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen, man. That's what makes the Philippines more fun. That's why
that's the adventure here, guys. That's the adventure.
Yeah, Merc 3. There you go. Yeah, the thing is, you're not actually on the balikbayan privilege until you land on Philippine soil. So,
right,
it's going to be up to the airline to whether or not they're going to ask you to purchase a throwaway. East to Steve says there's zero issue if you fly Delta. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're caught up on questions now. We're just curious, is there a problem? I've been listening since we logged on. Oh. Tom and Ruth are in the house. Hello, hello. How are you? We're talking about visas, Tom and Ruth. Say hello to Walter Lavender from Pirates Cove Philippines. He's our resident visa expert. And we're going to, real quickly here, I've got so many subscriptions that I can't do anything quickly anymore when I want to plug somebody. I got to go through this thing, man. I don't know if you're the same as me, Walter. I have way too many subscriptions. Oh shit, I closed out my YouTube. How did I do that? There we go.
You're back.
Somehow I accidentally closed it out. There we go. There's Walter's channel. All right. Okay, does anybody have any more questions that are visa related?
Joe Augustine.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Joe San Augustine, retiring soon from the Air Force, moving to the PI, married to my Filipino wife who has dual citizenships. Yes, you will get the balikbayan, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. You'll get a year free upon entry, Joe San Augustine. Congratulations, brother. You are going to experience one of the many benefits of being married to a Filipina. Ruth and Tom, welcome to the chat. SF Bokaki, what is Walter's channel? Here we go. I'm going to copy and paste it for you. Merc 3, thanks for the super chat, brother. You got to stop doing that. Ruth and Tom are not going to put Merc 3 in timeout. HFX says enter for free for a year, but pay to leave. Yeah, you always have to pay to leave. I just posted Walter's channel there. Thanks, Tom and Ruth. Walter, are they still going ahead with the Bulacan International Airport with plans now to double and triple the size of Clark with the train going through the park?
They're going to triple the size of Manila Airport eventually. Phase 1 is going to be 2 runways and a terminal. Phase 2, when they finish that, 2 more runways, 2 more terminals. After that, they're supposed to be able to close Manila International Airport. Phase 3 will boost it up to 6 parallel runways, according to the master plan. It'll be they say it's going to be the largest airport in all of Asia. That's pretty ballsy, but I would not be surprised. You know, I cannot get over the amount of growth I see here. Going down EDSA the other day on the bus, having time to stare around at everything. There are so many sky cranes out there and stuff just being built all the time.
Edwin Kabibi, I see you there, brother. I'm sorry. I'm just so busy with everything that's going on here. How are you, brother? Edwin Kabibi Jr., shout out, Odaba. David Daniel, you shop for an ongoing ticket using Expedia or any one of those fancy websites where you buy tickets? That's the best way to shop for an ongoing ticket. Print your itinerary at home, take it with you to the airport so you can prove to them you have an ongoing ticket. That's all you need. Yeah, you buy it the same way you would any other ticket. Okay, where are we at? Okay, we're good. Hey, we're all caught up again. We look like we know what we're doing, Walter.
You got this down pretty good. It's not easy to keep up with everything.
No, it's not. You gotta pay attention. Hey, I wouldn't leave you hanging, Edwin. I'm just a little busy. Sorry. It gets busy in here sometimes. I can't imagine what the really big vloggers go through to have 150, 200 people in the room.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how they do that. You got to be on your game.
Mark Doyle is asking, are there any plans for Clark? I don't know. For your 13A, it's best to do it yourself. Do not pay anyone. It's simple. You make your 3 folders and wait a year and get another NBI and submit another 3 folders, and that's it.
That's basically it. Yeah. It's really not hard to do. You follow the checklist. It's really simple, and there's nothing to it.
David Daniel, you go on the website and you search and find the best price. You use the internet and use Expedia or any other travel website and search for a flight. Just search a couple of different websites until you find the best price. That's how you do it. Very easy.
I think I got mine on Air Asia to Hong Kong from Clark.
Yeah.
And back then it was I believe $38.
Yeah.
So it was a piece of cake.
Yeah.
It was real easy.
My throwaway ticket was the exact same route. Air Asia, Clark to Hong Kong, and it was like $48 or something like that.
Yeah.
Was there, but nothing happened. No medical required. Okay. Google Flights and Skyscanner are good sources for flights. Okay, there you go. I've never used them. Clyde says, I was reading that the center of government was going to relocate to Clark in the new city and move 1 million people out of Manila. So the airport was going there.
I have not heard anything about that.
Yeah.
Nothing would surprise me here, but I know the plans for the Bulacan airport have all been approved, and actually they've started groundbreaking for that.
So they've broken ground on the airport already.
Yeah, they've broken ground. They passed about a month ago or so. They passed all their major hurdles with permits and all that they had to do. San Miguel Corporation is the one that's backing it.
Yeah.
And so with them, they can get things done. It's not the government doing it, at least not major portion of the government doing it. So I have a lot more faith in a private company like San Miguel Corporation. They sell enough beer here, they could build a couple airports.
David Daniel, how to decide where to go and how much to pay, how to get a cheap one? You just search the internet, buddy. I don't understand. Look at the Misfit Rider post there. He says he usually buys through AirAsia to Coto Canaveral and gets it for around $40. You just search the internet, David Daniel. Look for the cheapest flight you can get. Use Expedia or any other travel website and search for the cheapest flight. We've given you a couple of different options now. Clark to Hong Kong. Sometimes Clark to Singapore comes up really cheap. You just have to search, buddy. Spend a little bit of time on the internet. You'll find it. Clyde says that Phil is a big supporter of the San Mig Corporation. That's true. That is a true statement, Clyde. Okay. Some BI offices are not up to speed. I moved here to Dumaguete and they had a different answer than Davao and Cebu. Yeah, that's... You can go to a BI office 7 kilometers away from each other and they have a different perspective on everything. Sean Dayton said there is a Clark expansion going on right now, currently at the airport. Okay. Sky Scanner will give you all of the answers. Okay. Is that like a Google HFX? Sky Scanner? Yeah, we know that, East to C. You work for Delta, so you get it for $0. Just see if I'm missing anything. David Daniel, you got to remember, it's very simple. Your ongoing ticket is going to leave the Philippines and go somewhere else. Okay, that's how you're going to buy your ticket. It's going to be a one-way ticket. It's very simple. It's just an ongoing throwaway ticket. So if you're flying to the Philippines, let me explain this to you. If you're flying to the Philippines, your ongoing ticket will be 3 weeks or so after your landing date in the Philippines. So you look at flights out of NAIA or you look at flights out of Clark going to Singapore, Hong Kong, Kota Kinabalu, and you find the cheapest one and you buy it. It's a one-way ticket that you're going to buy. Remember, you're throwing this ticket away. It means nothing to anybody except the dummy that you're going to deal with at the airport. Location will pop up first. Yeah, there you go. Put your location, put everywhere for destination, and the shipping price for this location will pop up first. There you go. Operation Philippines Journey says all ACRI cards are on delay due to a Manila change of officers. They have a number you can call and check, but it may take 5 months. Hopefully they get caught up. Kanoy, there you go. That's why you can get your card probably. David Daniel, wow. David Daniel, pick Clark or NAIA is your origin, and then search for the cheapest flight out of those. It's a one-way flight. We're getting our wires crossed somewhere, Dave. I know you've been in my chat before. You're just not getting what I'm saying for some reason. I don't know why. You're buying a one-way ticket from Clark or NAIA to Hong Kong. Just find the cheapest date to buy it and buy it. Print the itinerary, and you've got that's your throwaway ticket. Yes, you start with an origin and a destination point. How do I know what cities to pick? You don't know what cities to pick. I don't even know right now what cities to pick. I can't answer that question for you, David Daniel. You've got to do the research, buddy. You got to put some time in, okay?
Ain't that cool?
Clark or Manila will be your origination point, okay? The destination's up to you. I would use Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangkok even has cheap flights. NAIA to Bangkok can be cheap sometimes. You just have to find one. Wow. Yeah, you're not buying a round trip ticket. It's a one-way ticket. You're going to throw it away, David.
Are you ready to go back to military bases?
Yeah. Well, we had a guy in earlier that told us we were all full of shit. There's no military bases. There's no U.S. military bases. You're all full of shit. We had to finally boot him out. No one's telling you. Oh, my God. No one's telling you to guess, Daniel. I gave you 3 cities to search. You're leaving from Clark or Manila, going to Singapore, Hong Kong, Bangkok. David, I really don't understand what it is that you're not getting here. We even gave you another city called Kota Kinabalu that you could check. That's a $40 one-way ticket. That's very cheap. You don't have to guess at anything. We've given you 3, 4, 5 cities to look up. Yeah, David, call a travel agent. Yeah. Why don't you do that? I think that you're probably travel agent material. The travel agent will help you. Clyde Seaside says, I even had to buy my fiance a return ticket to Australia because she is entering the country on a tourist visa. Oh, yeah. And that was dated, I'm assuming, Clyde, before the 30-day mark. Yeah. There you go, Sean. There you go. David, there's another one. Clark to Kuala Lumpur. I forgot about that one.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of.
Clark to Kuala Lumpur is always cheap. It's $50. That's probably AirAsia as well. AirAsia always has cheap flights. So there's another city for you to look up. We've given you 6 cities now. Misfit Rider. There you go. H effect, that's going to be way too much. Thanks for trying to help, but I think that's way too much. David needs to call a travel agent. Yeah, so apparently there's an issue with ACR cards now. Clark to Taipei for $45. There you go. There's another city. Clark to Taipei. Okay, Walter, what else you got for us? You got anything else for us, buddy?
I think we covered quite a bit there.
Yeah, we did. In an hour and 15 minutes.
That went by quick.
Yeah, it does, man. I tell you what, I do a 3-hour chat. It's like 30 minutes.
If we can get David a ticket, we'll be that'll be our one item of the day, huh?
Oh my God, yeah. Somebody find David a flight. Help this guy. Chino Grijalaba. Wow. I'm trying to get a flight from Arizona to Davao for a cheap price, but I understand it has to be round trip. Then I get rid of that ticket and then get a visitor's for a couple of months. No, it doesn't have to be round trip. You can buy a one-way ticket with a throwaway ticket. We've been talking about this now. Maybe you just came in. You just buy a throwaway ticket from Manila going somewhere else. Chino, look back in the chat. You'll see many, many suggestions for different cities that you can use. Jess Barrett's in the chat. Hey, Jess, how you doing? Jim Aarons, how are you? Yeah, I'm done, Jim. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm just worn out talking about the ongoing ticket.
That seems to come up a lot. I've been on Tom and Ruth a few times.
Yeah.
And somehow the onward ticket thing just doesn't seem to come across real well. I don't know. I don't understand how to get it out there any better. Yeah, I go into it in my videos also.
It just baffles people for some reason. It's the simplest concept, but a lot of people have a big problem with it. I don't know what it is. They think you have to buy a round trip, I think is what it is.
Yeah, no. A lot of the websites always just bring up a round trip automatically, and you actually have to go in and click, out of the default in order to get to a one-way.
Right.
And maybe that confuses people.
Okay, David, you're no problem, buddy. I'm glad that we could help you. That's what we're here for. Kent Thomas says, when I booked the flight round trip was only 100 more. Yeah. And that's not, a lot of time, and in my experience too, a one-way and a round trip are almost the same price.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Many times I've seen that. Okay, Misfit says, Walter is the wizard of visas. Learned a lot. Thanks for your time, man. All right.
Thanks.
Misfit Rider. By the way, Misfit, you guys did one impressive trip. I mean, my trip was just like going to SM Market compared to what you guys did. These guys toured all over Mindanao from Manila on a big bike. He's got a 650. Yeah.
Nice.
But they did some miles, man. I mean, I'm complaining about the 807 miles I rode. He probably tripled that. Him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend on the back. Yeah, Chino, just go back in the chat and you'll see several suggestions for cities. Remember, you're going to buy your throwaway ticket from Manila or Clark. You're leaving the Philippines on your throwaway ticket. So it's very easy to find a very short destination. You can open up your Google Maps, look at Manila, and look at the very next closest place to Manila. Buy a ticket to that place. You should do the Mindoro Loop. H-Effect, we came very close to doing the Mindoro Loop. We did half the Mindoro Loop twice. Misfit Rider, over 4,000 kilometers round trip. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I did 1,300. I'm complaining.
That should get you a T-shirt at least, huh?
Yeah. 4,000 kilometers. Wow. Clyde says, I bet Misfit didn't stay in an hourly rental hotel. Now, Clyde, what's wrong with that? This is the Philippines, after all. Come on. It's a cultural thing, baby.
Did they have padding on the headboards?
No padding on the headboards. Daniel says there's a delay in the channel between asking questions and getting answers. Okay. Puerto to San Jose. Jean-Claude Ferdinand. How are you, sir? That name sounds familiar. Claude, we got free videoke and free music. Yeah, that's okay, Merc, but he just came in, didn't he? Where are we at here? Oh, we still got 38 in the room. We're still hopping. Okay. Joke one. All right, Walter, do you want to say anything about your, Phil, you didn't rate much time in the JLB meetup video. There was no meetup video, it was by chance. Hey, Walter, you want to talk about, I think we've pretty much covered all we can do on the Visa right now for the people that are in the room. Do you want to talk about Pesonet, the Pesonet machines, and what it costs to get one of those up and running?
Yeah, it really is a good idea if you're looking at a business here, because it's not so much hands-on. You don't need a lot of employees and have the problem with employees, but that's a whole nother video. You can set them up, quite a few different ways. I've got the older style here at this location, which is kind of an arcade box. Everything's all self-contained, coin slot, the whole works. So you really don't have a lot of interaction. You just go out, you empty the coins. We basically just kind of rotate the coins out. So I already have employees here doing other things. So somebody's always at the cash register, and we just rotate the coins. The newer units right now will put you back about anywhere between 17 and 19,000 pesos per unit. I believe when I got started, we were at maybe 13,000, but we did some of the work ourselves. And return on profit was like in the 5 or 6 month period.
Okay.
For that.
Yeah.
My location here, it seems like it's been going down a little bit, but my other 2 locations have all the newer units, and they're able to handle the biggest thing that you're going to make the money on is the gamers, and so they with the games keep improving and they keep getting more and more graphics to it. Those newer units can handle the graphics a little bit better. So I'm seeing a little bit of a decline here at this one, but I'm going to wait until we move our main location to our new building, and that might be a year away, but I don't want to upgrade these here. So yeah, the newer ones are getting a little bit more expensive, but you can start out slow. The main thing you need is that good internet, because these online games, they're playing, players in Singapore and other places like that.
Yeah.
Wow. I got my tablet here plugged in on my bank, but I don't seem to be charging it, and I'm losing it. I may be dropping out here.
Okay.
Why am I not plugged in? Let me double check.
If that happens, buddy, we appreciate you coming on. You were a great help today to a lot of people.
Well, thanks so much, because I'm seeing already I've got some new subscribers, and just starting out like that, you have been such a big help with this, helping me get things going. I can't appreciate it more. It's really nice. And glad I'm able to get some videos out there that can help some people, and I'm just going to keep on going with them and find my little niche in this YouTube world. It's becoming kind of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Right on.
Try to aspire to be like some of you guys, you and Brian and Tom and Ruth got it going on down there. They get some pretty interesting ones going.
Yeah, they do.
And a lot of great people here with some great channels. You know, I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of them, but it's just really cool. You know, with everybody that, you know, we're all kind of in the same boat, but we're all, you know, enjoying our lives here, and sure glad to meet up with so many of you.
Share the information.
That's the whole thing. I had quite a lack of information. It seemed like I relied on two bloggers, Enrique and Ned, and their experiences to kind of guide my way through here. And I wasn't on these kind of chats. I wasn't in Facebook groups and things like that. And I've learned so much since I've been here. So, you know, whatever I can share and help out with people, you know, it's like I said, it's just those little things that you get through that can help you, you know, make that decision, you know, if you're staying or going. Because we've all been to that point where we're, you know, maybe we were looking at the websites for the airplane tickets back home. I think everyone probably hits that point at some time. It can be a challenge and frustrating at times. So whatever kind of stuff we can all get out there and show that, yeah, there's things to overcome here, but it can be done. And I think there's a payoff at the end of it. So any way I can do any of that and help some other people, I'm having fun doing it. I'm experiencing new things, and yeah, I never thought in a million years I'd be sitting here doing this kind of stuff in the Philippines.
Right?
But the best part of it is meeting all the people, and everyone's got some sort of experience, something that's happened, something that's gone on, and it's just all that knowledge is just, you know, it'll benefit all of us. So the way we all share it, and
I agree. Yeah,
you know, there's nothing like it.
I started out the same way you did, watching Enrique and Ned.
Yeah, those guys got it going on. They're doing pretty good.
The old Ned and Michelle channel was just classic. It was so good.
He's got a certain type of humor that just cracks me up, you know. Even though he's a liberal, what the hell? He is my favorite one. But they've done good. And Enrique, he was great. A lot of good information. I always told everybody his dating, it was like a science experiment. His dating, he had certain little details about his dating that was just kind of comical. Yeah. But his information was fantastic and goes into things really well. Same with Ned. Ned really is really tuned in on Philippine life and you know, different ways of that. So they're all really good. Everyone's you know, got their own unique style, and it's really good to see.
Somebody's asking if there's a link available for the Pesonet machines.
Well, not really. Most people build them up themselves. You can buy them that way. Mostly you're going to find that in the Metro Manila area. Some of the better computer shops, they sell packages and this and that. Maybe I should do a video on it, and because it is a good way for an expat to get into a business here. Yeah. And can get some income coming in. There was one point here, just this one location was doing 55,000 pesos a month. That's dropped a bit now here, but at one time it was 55. And it actually got us through the hump until the printing part of the business took off. And now it's just going full gangbusters. But first, before it got going, the Pesonet, it got us through. And it can really work out.
Oh, HFX, that's not really true. I've had a couple of phone conversations with Enrique. He's a really nice guy. And I'm a small channel. So, I mean, I never said opposite of him. I've got no reason to. I believe in a lot of the things that he says. But he's talked to me on the phone a couple of times. Okay. I think that's about it, buddy.
All right. Well, thanks so much, you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Walter. It was great having you on. Great seeing
you. Now I know where you're going to be Thursday. I might crash your Mexican lunch.
We will be over there. If I'm not going to go, I will message you. But that's my plan right now is we'll leave here about 7 in the morning and ride over to the Suzuki dealership, get the bike serviced, and from there go over to SM North.
All right. Well, I might see you there.
Okay, buddy.
Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for the new subscribers. And if I can help anybody, please let me know. You can find me on Facebook under my name, Walter Lavender.
Yeah.
And anything I can do to help anybody, I should be glad to help. Okay. We all have different situations, so certain answers may not work. So if you have something in detail, please let me know.
Great seeing you again, buddy.
All right. Thanks so much.
Okay. Bye now.
And say hi to Michelle for me.
Sure will.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Walter Lavender, guys. Oh, Dennis Brock. Walter lives in Malolos. Sorry, I saw you asked that question. We didn't get to it. Okay. There you go. Oh, that was kind of fun. Merc3, thanks, buddy, for the super chat. James Lonergan, I saw you posted something about the puppy. Maybe you came in late. The puppy was fine. One of the other riders massaged the puppy's leg for a little while, and he came around. He got about a 1-hour massage. The dog got about a 1-hour massage on his leg, and it turns out the leg wasn't broken, although it looked like it was. When we found the dog laying in the driveway, the leg was backwards. It didn't look right, and he couldn't move. So, well, Clyde, that happens, Trip to the embassy in Chicago for my 1-year visa before I move. Yeah, that was some good information, right, about the 1-year visa? What do you say that was? $90 total for the year? I mean, that's cheap. Yeah, Jim Aarons, I don't see, yeah. I mean, the exchange rate is down right now. We were up at almost 55 back in January. Late December, early January, we're up at almost 55. There was a couple of people that got 55, and now it's about 52.30, 52.50, somewhere in there. So, yeah. Thanks, Tom and Ruth, for coming in. Great to see you guys again. And I think with that, you guys, I'm going to call the chat too. I'm beat. Gary T, what were the highlights of the trip? I would say the highlights of the trip were just hanging out. See you, Tom and Ruth. Thanks for coming in. I think the highlights of the trip were just hanging out in the province, man, and experiencing that life, the province life. It's so different from being, here where we're at. Even though we're right on the edge of the province, we don't live anything like those people do there. Yeah, H effect. I'm still kind of tired from the trip that I was on. That's why I'm beat, even though it's only noon. Not sleeping very good either lately, so. Would like to see an estimate of how much money expats spend there in the Philippines. Well, we did if you look back at our videos, we did a cost of living 2 videos ago. You can see what it cost Melanie and I to live here. Ah, Sean Dayton, you're a big Overstay Road fan, huh? Dennis is going for a 2-hour massage. Very nice. Ruth and Tom, thanks for coming in. That's Chi Chi. See you in your next live chat. I'll be in there. I guess Overstay must be drinking tuba now, huh? Instead of SMLs, Sean? You go get one. Yeah, a massage would probably be a good idea, considering the pain that my body's in. Probably a really good idea. Kevin and Gemma, how are you? Oh, wow. Open heart surgery. Wow. In Quezon City. I know right where she's at. We just rode right past there yesterday. Well, we wish her the best. We wish Gemma the best. Clyde Seaside, thanks for coming in, brother, if you're leaving. I don't know if you're leaving or not. Let's see. We got all of our plugs in, I think, today. Tom and Ruth. Let's see if I miss anything here. Okay. Oh, you guys, okay. All right, we'll get up, Melanie and I will both get up part 2 of Romblon tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. Yeah, we could probably do a giveaway today. Let's see. Let me think. We post the, let's put the Facebook page up. Boy, Eric De La Cruz, if you're still in the room, man, you post some good stuff. You promote a lot of expats, or not expats, but vloggers in the Philippines. If you're still in the room, that's the link to the Facebook page. Gary T, thanks for coming in the chat. Oh. Giveaway. Let's see. What's it going to be today? Giveaway. You guys are funny. She has nowhere else to go. That's funny. Give me just a minute, guys. All right, let me get my hat. Oh! Boy, the chat was kind of weird today. We had a couple of real smartasses in here that are normally really good people. I don't get it. It's okay. I've been a smartass myself from time to time. Everybody has a bad day. All right, let's see what we can do now. Okay, you guys, the way we normally do our giveaways is you will text me the answer to the question by liking our Facebook page and sending me a text message, okay? That's normally how we do it. Don't put the answer in the live chat. It'll make you look dumb in front of the whole room. Okay, what did we miss? Where can I get a cheap ticket to China? Yeah. James Lonergan, thanks for coming in. I already have my coffee cup waiting, trying to help you guys out. Yeah, Clyde won a coffee cup. Was that last week, Clyde? Well, not last week, but yeah, you were the last winner. I've got it's right up there on top with your name on it. Mabilla Heart Center. There you go. That's where they're at. Mabilla Heart Center. Okay, let me think of a question now. Gotta get my notebook out. For those who answer correctly. Well, I've got to do. I haven't done a Tagalog lesson in quite a while, have I? Man. Okay, I've got on coffee cups, I've got Sean Dayton coming in November. Matt Hammer. He won on February 19th. He's coming eventually. Warren H. won on February 27th. Brian Dickinson won on 3/5. Clyde Seaside won on 3/12. It's funny, the coffee cups are the most popular. Merc 3 has his t-shirt coming from Super Chat. James H. Deal, Jim Schultz, Dave Knudsen, Issa C., Lynn Dickinson, and Jim Chowner all were t-shirt winners that have not received their shirts yet. So, where's my pen? Where is my bullpen? Here it is. Scissors. Oh, Clyde's making me work. Okay, let me think. Think. What's going to be the question? Question of the day. You guys have any ideas for a question of the day? How about my wrenches? Any ideas? Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Flying out in 3 days to Taipei, then on to Vietnam. Yeah, the Philippines Heart Center, Quezon City, which is on Quezon Avenue, if I remember correctly. I could have swore we drove right past it. Or I've been there a couple of times. The LTO is right down the street from the Heart Center, where I got my driver's license. Okay. If you've been following the vlog and the Facebook for the past couple of weeks, What was the name? Oh, here's a good one. This is hard. This is going to be hard for most of you. Again, I just attached my Facebook link there. What was the name of the super vlogger that we met when we were at the Cathedral Cave and Cliff Dive? The name of the super vlogger. Does anybody know? Text it to my Facebook, please. The name of the super vlogger with the long blonde hair. What was his name? Please text it to my Facebook page, the answer, to be eligible for the drawing. We met him and his lovely girlfriend. And actually, I made it into his vlog. They got me diving off that cliff. Him and I did a dive together. All the Filipinos just shook their head at us like we were crazy. And we are a little bit crazy. Jim Aarons, we are in North Caloocan, okay, not South Caloocan. So yes, it's on the edge of Metro Manila. We're almost in the Manila province. North Caloocan City, not Caloocan South. There's a big difference. Caloocan South is almost 2 hours away from us by car. The name of the super vlogger. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the phone right now. Timer. 2 minutes and counting. Who did we meet? The Philippine super vlogger at Cathedral, Cave, and Cliff Dive. Really nice guy, too, if I might add. Matt Haven, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Wow, we've got no takers so far. This is going to be an easy giveaway. Did I stump you guys? Come on now. Young kid, long blonde hair, beautiful Filipina girlfriend. She's actually Australian. She's a Filipina, but an Australian citizen. She sounds like an Aussie when she talks to you. And she doesn't know how to speak Tagalog. She's been in Australia her whole life since she was a little kid. Does not know any Tagalog at all. But very, very nice people. Oh, we finally got a taker. Oh, maybe we got a couple. Up, here we go. Clyde Seaside, you are correct. Sean Dayton, you are correct. Clyde Seaside again? Oh. Wait, line quote. Well, time's up. Okay. It's okay if you get in late, I will count it. So we've got Clyde Seaside. H Effect. You're giving me a little bit of shit today, but I'm going to let you in the drawing. Sean Dayton. Correct. So we've got Randy Brown, Bintong Below some shit like that. Randy, that was funny. Let me refresh this and see if anybody came in late. Might get to keep your hat. Oh, you like my hat? I do too. It's badass, right? There's nothing more badass than a Ducati motorcycle. Just need you to review my message. H Effect. H Effect, you're correct. So I've got Clyde Seaside, Sean Dayton, and H Effect. That's it. Boy, these drawings keep getting smaller and smaller. Dennis Brock says I've got CRS. Can't remember shit. Okay, that's it. We got ourselves a drawing. Oh, there's a retard that said it in chat. Who's the retard that said it in chat? Oh, he didn't say it. Bernard. Oh, he's okay, you guys. All right. Wow, Clyde, your chances are pretty good, buddy. You might win another coffee mug. I think this time you should take a shirt and just have me mail it to your girlfriend. Huh? If you win? Mail it to your fiance? It's not far from here, right? I can do that. I've done it before. We did that with HFX girlfriend, and she even posted a pic of herself wearing the t-shirt. It was very nice. Right, H? H Effect, Sean Dayton, Clyde Seaside. A whole 3 people in the drawing. Man, I'll tell you what, guys, I had the worst cough a couple of days ago from riding through the night. You know how it is here. When you get sick in this place, you have it for a long time. You know, HFX says, that's right. That was his girlfriend. We should repost that pic, H, right? That was a pretty good pic. Oh, H says he actually watches my videos. Okay, here we go. You see the 3 names are in there. You see that? Okay. I think Melanie's sleeping because we're both still beat from this trip. My God. I'm just going to try and grab one here and... Oh, you guys. It's the wrong hand. That's my clutch hand. It's still numb. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got one. I'm going to hold it up. You ready? Can I get a drum roll from the wrenches? Sean Dayton. Sean Dayton is the winner. Okay, Sean. Winner's choice. Coffee cup, t-shirt, bikini shots of Melanie in your email box. Joke long. You'll see plenty of bikini shots on The Adventure of Malai, the next couple of vlogs. Trust me. I think Melanie's about to blow up her channel. Sean Dayton, what's it going to be, baby? You are the winner this week. Wow, it's hot in this room. I got to get that air conditioner replaced. The wife says dual coffee cups. Well, you get 1 coffee cup. I'm not rich. That's why I live in the Philippines, because I'm not rich. If I was rich, I'd still be in Los Angeles. Okay, coffee cup. So Sean Dayton wants a coffee cup. You are the number 8 winner. Hey, Clyde, a Speedo shot at me wouldn't be bad, buddy. Think about that. Sean Dayton. You were the latest winner of a Philo in the Philippines coffee cup. What's the date today? 3/26. Congratulations, Sean. Thanks for playing. You are a loyal, long-time subscriber. And this is your cup right here. We'll put your winning drawing name inside there. I'll put it back in the box. Also throw a Philo in the Philippines motorcycle sticker in there for you. For your motorcycle. Or your bathroom mirror, whichever's most appropriate. Or the reef, the refrigerator. Well, it's funny that nobody plays along in the giveaway. It's so easy. Melanie already showed us her panties, now a bikini. Oh, yeah. You know, she was really kind of... It's funny that you say that, Mike. We were watching that after her edit last night. But here's the thing. Melanie's really good at folding stuff and making items very super small. So that's why she did that. But she was really shy to show the panty video of her folding her panties. I said, it's okay. I told her it's okay. Oh. Okay, Sean, when are you coming to the Philippines? Because I don't mail these to the U.S. It just costs too much. Or we can have somebody carry it back to the U.S. for you. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a minute. You were just here, weren't you? Dennis, thanks for coming in. Great to see you again, brother. Yeah, Operation Philippines Journey, but the main reason people move here is because it's cheaper to live. That's the main reason. If I was wealthy and still making the money I made in the U.S., I wouldn't be living here. I'd be living in the U.S. There'd be no reason to be here. Sean, are you still here? Oh, you're coming in November. Okay. Well, I got you logged down. Okay. Crazy Corman's moving because he's tired of the snow. Okay. Well, the cost of living is the best reason to come here. There is no other reason. Trust me. Cost of living is by far the best excuse to come to the Philippines. The girls are second. There's a lot of beautiful women here. If you're not married. All right, guys, I'm going to call the chat there. Thanks for coming in. We had a great day. We learned a lot about some various visa options, thanks to Walter. And I hope that you guys subscribe to Walter and check out his channel. He's new to Philippine vlogging. He's doing a great job. Great info, Operation Philippine Journey. Thanks for coming in. Brian Dickinson, thanks for being here today. Big Mikey, thanks for coming in. H Effect, thanks for being here today. Crazy Corman, thanks for being here. Yeah, 3K, you'll be a rich man here, Crazy Corman. I live here on about 1,000 a month, so on 3K you'll be rich. Clyde Seaside, yeah, they're good-looking women. There's 4 girls for every guy. That's what the Filipinos say that live here. 4 girls for every guy. It's just insane. Kanoy, thank you. My wrench. Merc 3, my wrench, thank you. Great chat today, guys. Great work also. Let's log out and get this thing done. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks so much for your time, and thanks for the support on our channel. I really appreciate it. Melanie and I will both put another part 2, or sorry, we'll put the next video part 2 tomorrow. Okay? Thanks so much. Bye now.